A very good afternoon to you and welcome to day two of that is the COSAFA Women's Championship, which is of course underway here. The Region 5 Youth Games are taking place right here in Namibia, in Windhoek, as well as Swakopmund. Of course, I am Michelle Chapranga and I'll be taking you through proceedings for this one. I'm joined by Hafeni Ndeitunga.
Please rise for the national anthem of ESWATINI.
National anthems of the both teams, their respectful teams. ESWATINI taking in Angola. Of course, we are coming to you live, that is from the Hyagenop Stadium for day two of football, women's football, particularly here in the Region 5 Youth Games, that being the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship. I am not alone, of course. Joining me today is none other than Hafeni Ndeitunga. Hafeni, what an incredible, an interesting matchup we're seeing here today, don't you think?
Yes, two teams vying to get an early edge in the competition, knowing that the next two fixtures are going to be very, very difficult. So I'm expecting a very, very good contest. Nobody sitting behind, and I'm just excited to see what the two teams can bring for us today.
Absolutely. Yesterday, of course, we saw some of those encounters. The host nation, Namibia, drawing against Malawi. That was 0-0, and then the earlier fixture was between Botswana. That was between Botswana versus beating Zimbabwe by 2-1. We saw that, and that being a day two, Angola taking on that is of course ESWATINI. Now, of course, in terms of the referees that are joining us for these proceedings, so none other than we saw Botswana, Lesotho, Mozambique, South Africa, Zambia. So Lesotho, rather ESWATINI, no Angola were part of last year's tournament. What do you make of their comeback, or rather them being able to partake this year?
It gives them an opportunity, a chance to prove them wrong, or to the organizers why they were not excluded in this different FAs. So now they're here to prove a point and to cement their place as one of the top teams in the COSAFA region. Hopefully, most of these teams can use this as preparation for their World Cup qualifiers if they're still in the qualifiers. So we're excited to see what both teams can provide, since there's no really a history, to derive from the two teams.
Absolutely. Of course, the two teams are ready and lined up, getting ready to kick off here at the Hyagenop Stadium. That is for day two of the COSAFA Women's Under-20 Championship, the Region 5 Youth Games that are currently underway. Officially, yesterday we had the opening ceremony right here in the capital, just at the Independence Stadium, which is right next to the Hyagenop Stadium. Kicking things off here will be, that is none other than seeing ESWATINI and their respective colors of blue, and then Angola in their traditional white. That is to kick things off here. In terms of lineup, we are looking at quite, if you're looking at that tactically, Hafeni, what did you make of that lineup, particularly from Eswatini, you'd say?
More of a safety precautions when it comes to Eswatini, the traditional 4-4-2 here. But I'm excited to see Dlamini and Mesheko do their thing in front there. It's probably the key.
Eswatini kicking things off, and it's all picked up by the Angolans. Quite a team that you should fear. Yesterday, their male counterparts defeating the host nation. Yesterday, by 1-0. You would call it the Angola curse here for the locals.
Yeah,
I mean, seem to make it past.
It was very convincing from the Angolans, and hopefully the ladies can emulate what the boys did yesterday.
Absolutely, and here now this throw in, this is from Marcelina. Just giving it to a counterpart, that is Maria, the midfielder, well tackled by Sifokazi.
Already getting involved in the opening exchanges here is
Absolutely.
Maria.
And that's what you want to see, already going for it in these early stages of the match. Of course, it is football. Anything can happen, but this is already a free kick for Angola. It's taken up by Domingas, the defender.
Good position to test the goalkeeper very early.
What can she do here? Just maybe a bit of a weak pass from here there. It all hits into the legs of the Eswatinians. And now here Angola still with the ball. Now this is a great cross in here. Picked up, but just the assistant referee says no. That should be a offside. Now here is captain, that's our captain Luanda, or rather captain Dlamini. By the way, Hafeni, there are 4 Dlaminis in the Eswatini team.
Very popular name.
Yeah, and 2 of them were in the starting lineup, being captain, and then of course the other Dlamini, the midfielder, the number 7. And here now, coming forward, I see what can they emulate here, Eswatini. Pushing it forward, that's a great lick there. Antique skill, you'd say, from Panza. Just unable to really articulate herself well. It's pushing forward here, looking for, that was for Safakazi, but she just loses it here. Angola still pushing forward now. This is Marcelina. Marcelina finding Adelina now. Passes it beautifully to Maria, but pushing forward, trying to really make sure that they already mark their territory as early as possible, Hafeni, the Angolans.
Very good in keeping possession and rotating the ball are the Angolans, and they are very skillful. So they are trying to get a lot of these Eswatini players in the 1v1 situations because they know they can use their skills to dominate or beat them players.
I see, that's exactly how you would want to see it if you are a spectator or a supporter of the Angolan side. Here now Eswatini with this one, just able to get themselves a throw-in, be taken up by, that is none other than the defender Ngwenya. But as what? Picked up once again by the Angolans. That's a very busy Maria. Moving forward here. I'd say Elisandra had a very good chance there, but maybe you would also give some credit to the defense of Eswatini, marking her quite early on. And already seeing this, we talked about tactically there, Hafeni, when it comes to Eswatini, the side with more forwards. And do you think maybe they can make that work with a side like Angola?
Well, you can see that they really like playing the short passes in between them, the Angolans, and it almost paid off there with that interchange between the 2 attackers. But as I said, we cannot count out Eswatini. Here they are with a chance again.
Oh, that's could have been dangerous had there been someone to pick it up there. And I must say, goalkeeper of that was Angola. Goalkeeper Albertina was ready to keep it out of trouble. And just playing it at the back here now. That's a cross from Adelina. And just perhaps a slight foul on I was on Sifokazi, but she's up. And the Angolans are still pushing forward here. That's Maria. Maria finding Marcelina. Marcelina still going strong. It was intercepted by Captain Dlamini, but unable to really make anything out of it, because now Angola with this throw in. This is Marcelina with this one. And just straight to the chest of ESWATINI defense. And if you are Coach Artwald Ludlu there, you would be hoping to make sure you keep it as far as possible from Angola's danger zone, is what you referred to it, isn't it, Hafeni?
Yes, I mean, you can clearly see that the Angolans have a lot of attacking intent in the first opening minutes of this game. So she just needs to instruct the ESWATINI midfield and defense to remain composed, remain compact, and try to ride the wave.
Absolutely. Now here Angola have a chance. Well, she's going strong here. Oh, she loses it. Gloria loses it here to the defense of ESWATINI. It looks like she's down now. But referee says play on. So Angola blocked beautifully. That's a wonderful block from Adelina. Already also seeing the versatility of the Angolan players really all over the field. That's what you sort of want to see from your players, being able to take up any role on the field, whether it's defensively and an attacking side. Oh, now ESWATINI here. Well, that's a wonderful cross-in. Unable to be picked up by Maseko there. Maybe a bit too fast for her. The Angolans have it again. This is Adelina. Picked up by Captain Dlamini. What can she do here? Just none of her teammates right in that range or that side.
Not the best attempt there, but it's an attempt nonetheless.
Absolutely. And those are the things that you never know what happens. It could get you a goal either way. That's oh, she's wonderfully flicked there by Sandra, the forward. Seeing the forwards of Angola here, you've got Gomez, Sandra, likes of Elisandra, who all have been very active so far in these first few minutes of the game already, making their mark and showing why they are in those respective positions. Angola pushing it up here. That's Anna. Loses it, well, unfortunately, to Dlamini there. But Dlamini here now with this cross. Just a bit slow there from, oh, well, that was Mpanza. Straight to the hands of goalkeeper Albertina of Angola.
Very comfortable catch for the goalkeeper.
Absolutely.
I think ESWATINI has to try to do a little bit more if they want to test the Angolan goalkeeper today.
She looks very ready for anything. Now here Angola. I gotta watch out for Sandra. The Angolan really quite something with those flick. Look at that from from Elisandra. Partnership there. Lead up to something dangerous. Looks like one of those deadly duels, some of those ones that we witnessed in the COSAFA Under-17 Championship a few weeks ago. Always lovely to watch, isn't it, Hafeni?
Yes, I mean, it's always good to see someone express themselves on the field with the ball, having that relationship with the ball, being able to be free. And yeah, it's always lovely to see that, especially in the women's game.
Absolutely. And now here, just this one for Angola. Can they utilize it? Well, it was picked up by Captain Dlamini, but I'll still have it now. Can ESWATINI get something out of it? Well, no, it seems, because this Adelina just gets hold of it beautifully and make sure that it stays out of danger. So now, this cross in here comes Angola. Alessandra going for it. Oh, straight to the hands of Buisa there. A chance for Angola with that one. Alessandra, the forward, saw the chance, went for it, but was unable to really capitalize to that one. Angola really looking like the much stronger side in this first few moments of the game. That's a wonderful flick. What do you call it, Tafeni, when you have a word for it?
Well,
one of those flicks, the jigger styles.
What do you call it, disky?
Disky, yeah.
Yes, super disky today.
Lovely to watch, really. By the way, if you want to come and witness this live for yourself, you can do so. The Hagegengop Stadium. Some wonderful kick-off football. Later on, we'll have Zambia and the reigning champions taking on South Africa.
Mega clash.
Mega clash coming away at 3 o'clock after this game. For now, we're enjoying some lovely leg work from Angola here, taking on ESWATINI at the Hagegengop Stadium. Now, this one for Angola, that is straight to, well, it had fallen to the goalkeeper there. But I think any single mistake would have been picked up. Buisa might have really have regretted that decision from her there, the goalkeeper. But she did what she could.
Yeah, it was a cross come shot from the Angolans, and goalkeeper got that vital touch. Fortunately enough for the ESWATINI backline, it just ricocheted off the attacker of the Angola and went out for a goal kick.
I was got to watch out for the likes of Maria, who got that one. Now it's in the air, picked up by Gloria. Now here comes ESWATINI. What can they do? Oh, intercepted, taken away. It's being driven by Marcelina now. Oh, kicked away by, it's Sipakazi, who's a forward, by the way, and we're seeing her so much in this defensive action. But again, Afeni, that's what we say, it's the game of football.
Yes.
Sometimes positions mean nothing.
It means nothing at this point of time. It just it's just about how flexible you are, how adjustable you are as a footballer. And as you can see, the Angolans are executing this very well.
Absolutely, and in these particular circumstances, you've got to make sure that keep it out of trouble as much as possible. You do have, that looks like she's in a lot of pain. She's still down, but referee says play on. Here is the likes of Maria just pushing forward. And it's well picked up by Angola. Can they finish here? Wow! Just straight to the hands of the goalkeeper there from Gloria. He had a chance. Really one-on-one with the goalie, you would say.
Anywhere but where the goalkeeper was standing, that would have been 1-0 to the Angolans. But as you can see, there's an injury here for Maseko, which is a big blow for ESWATINI because she has been a live wire in the attack so far.
Absolutely, you wouldn't want to see that. We've got to see Coach Artwell Ludu, how he might take this one on. Will she make many of those substitutions, or perhaps be able to carry on in this encounter?
Look, for ESWATINI, they shouldn't be really discouraged. The scoreline is still 0-0. As you can see, the players are going for a water break here. And, you know, it's just a situation where they just need one chance to score, and, you know, that wins them the game.
Perhaps just for them to regroup as well. In this moment in time, what are you telling your players, Hafeni, if you are Coach Artwell, or perhaps you are Coach Hesibeto of Angola?
As for the Angolans, you just need to maintain pressure, continue to apply the pressure on the ESWATINI defense.
Yeah.
You can see they're getting good chances. They just need to have composure in front of goal, and to score those goals is what you know, that would probably be the most annoying thing for the coach right now, because they've been excellent so far.
Indeed. You are watching, that is the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship. Match day 2. First game of the day on the women's fixtures. This is Angola taking on ESWATINI so far at the Hayagingop Stadium. It is a 0-0. It's a long game of football, so yet to see how this one will unfold. So far, Angola looking like the team with the much attacking side, or rather upper hand in terms of going forward. But yet again, like my co-commentator always says, possession does not win you a game. So we have to see how. That's a great chance for ESWATINI. What a wonderful block there.
As
Wonderful block by Mbis. I hope. She looks like she might have hurt herself.
ESWATINI almost proved your point right there.
Indeed.
They almost proved your point right there. They had least of the ball, but it only takes one chance, and it's good. It was very good how they worked that ball into the box, and it's just a very, very good save by the goalkeeper.
And we'll be hoping, Angola will be hoping not to. She's not seriously hurt here, because she's one talented young lady, that being none other than Lindo. She's already still down. Just hoping that she's okay. Plays for Malu FC, 17 years of age.
It's another opportunity for ESWATINI now to swing a very, very good ball and cause problems in the Angolan defense.
Absolutely. What can ESWATINI do here? This is coming in from none other than Dlamini herself. Here she comes. Oh, it's flicked away by... Went straight for it, but unfortunately just, you would say, defended away by her teammate. That was Sifokazi.
It's a bit of a tricky delivery, that one, because you need someone who has that awareness to flick onto the ball from the front post to the back. But usually, preferably, the players in the box don't really like that front post corner kick.
Absolutely. Well, ESWATINI had their chances. And now what can Angola do here? Well, that's a wonderful... She wanted to make sure that it stays in their area, in their territory as much as possible there from Sifokazi. That's the energy. Referee says not going to continue with this one. It's now in ESWATINI's possession. This one's a throw-in. Picked up beautifully here by ESWATINI. Mpanza just unable to find Sifokazi. Oh, Angola haven't, ever since that water break, not much at the ball. But here now, what can they do? There's a chance here. That's a dangerous one, especially with a player. Like, you don't want to leave it with somebody like Alexandra now. She's pushing forward. Wonderful, wonderful defending from ESWATINI there.
Scary closing down by Alexandra.
I think
probably a nightmare for defenders as she's approaching as a striker.
And too, very commanding, very confident in her attack too, which is really, like you mentioned, very scary to go on one-on-one with. Now here, ESWATINI really pushing, trying to make sure that they do not allow Angola a chance to go at goal. And this one's Sandra here, looking for Marcelina, who picks up Gloria, but Gloria just loses it. Now, here comes ESWATINI. She had her chance there, Maseko, but couldn't keep the ball in her possession. So this is now a free kick for Angola. Still no here. This one's by lady herself, Adelina, the captain of the Angolan side. And I didn't really manage to get anything off it. push forward. ESWATINI now with a lovely chance. Here comes, and it's ESWATINI. What can they do here? This is Matsabula just losing it. And Angola have a chance to break now. But assistant referee says no. Pick it up very well. But it's a clearly not onside.
I like how ESWATINI have these small intricate passes. It might not be 15 passes put together, but the 3-4 passes they're making in the final third is very, very good. It's just the final product that is letting them down.
Absolutely. And already seeing some lovely football action here at the Hagegengop Stadium. And this one, it's ESWATINI versus Angola. So far, both teams should be relieved. Obviously, one would want to be ahead. You don't want to be just relieved, Afeni, that you have not conceded. You want to make sure you are relieved because you are ahead.
Yes, but as we alluded to before the game, it's a tough one for both teams because they want to make sure that they collect maximum point, but also none of them want to make that mistake of going behind and losing this game. So a lot of safe play.
Absolutely.
That is happening here.
And now Angola, that's a bit of clash of heads there between the two opponents. Medic's just running onto the field, but it is the ESWATINI player who's down here. Looks like she's in a lot of pain. We'll be hoping that it's not something too serious. She can still carry on. So far, Hafeni, what do you made of this encounter? Has it met your expectations?
It's quite exciting.
A bit slower than you expected?
Quite exciting, but it's very unpredictable. Nobody is a clear favorite. You know, I think you would say probably the Angolans came into this one with a favorite. But it's an exciting encounter so far. Both teams had chances to score, and hopefully soon we'll get someone to break the deadlock.
Absolutely. She's still down here, and just being attended to. And in terms of substitutions for the ESWATINI side, having so many forwards on, maybe from a tactical point of view, Hafeni, I think they should simmer down on that one, bring on more defense. Or if you are a coach and you have to make that substitution, what are you thinking?
It really depends, because I think the only thing that has been letting them down, I think they were a bit shell-shocked at the beginning, to be very honest with you, the ESWATINI backline. But I think they've kind of grown into the game, and they've weathered the storm, and they've not made it as easy for the Angolans to attack. So I think I'll be looking at the forwards right now, actually, even though they're having so many forwards. I'm looking at the forwards right now and be like, guys, we can only defend for so long. Let's put away one of those chances that you're creating up front.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of taking chances, here comes Angola now. Oh, it's knocked away by ESWATINI. And here, can Angola really do something of it? Well, they can't, because Captain Dlamini says no. Flicks it away. Wonderful play from her there. She's been a really, really firm player there in that back line for ESWATINI, Dlamini. Must say, the captain.
Yes, kind of has to do that double duty. Trying to push the team forward, motivating them going forward, but also doing her first share of defensive work as well. Very, very traditional number 6, if you can call it.
Absolutely. Now this one's now a throw in for Angola. It's hang in by Marcelina. Adding a counterpart Sandra here. That's a cross in. Oh, it was unable to pick it up there, Maria. But still, it wasn't the control. Now Captain Dlamini just loses it to the Angolan side. Can he chase it down? Perhaps Sandra, a little bit too fast for her, unable to really get hold of it, but still in the possession of Angola, so they can still do something here. So, oh, that's a... I wonder what you'd ask yourself, what was she trying to do there with that pass? And straight to it. Might as well go for it, Hafeni, sometimes. Might be your lucky day.
I think now the Eswatini defense has been more stable, and trying to force Angola to ask even further questions and say that, look, take shots from far. And if they're taking shots from far, it's more comfortable for us anyways.
Indeed. It's more of a slower game, and we saw that beginning there for Angola. They really were going for it. Maybe now Swatini, like you mentioned, perhaps just seemed a bit shell-shocked at the beginning. Locked in a little bit better in this last few moments, or last few minutes. What can Angola do here? Can Alexandra do something? She's quite fast. She loses it, unfortunately. So now the ball really just in the middle of the park, and it's getting more physical. That clash between, there's a clash between the two players, the two opponents. It's a free kick, one here for Eswatini to be taken up by Dlamini. The other Dlamini, two of them, are being Setabiles Dlamini with this one. What can they do here? And as she comes, will she go for it straight? Oh, she does, and it's picked up. This could be dangerous here now. Eswatini with this chance, just what a chance that was for Eswatini. I think great vision from Dlamini to find or to pick up her teammate, but maybe a bit disappointing from her in terms of finishing.
Yeah, as we said before, this is what's letting down the Eswatini under 20s today. It's the finishing. They're creating the chances, and you don't know how many chances you will get against this very excellent Angolan side. As you can see here, they come on another counter attack with Sandra.
Oh, might say there was a bit of a touch there on Sandra, a bit of a foul. The referee just giving out her warning there. So this is now it's a goal kick for Eswatini. So far, both teams really going at it. It is still 0-0 here. That could change as well. So Angola with this flick. That is Maria with a wonderful set of skill there. Ball lost here, but kicked it out, and it just still in their possession, Angola. That is throw in now by Anna, a defender, really unable to find her teammate there. Eswatini looking to go forward now. This is just not as accurate there from Sifokazi. And here, let's see exactly what Eswatini can produce from this one. It
looks like it's a corner resulting from that shot, and another opportunity for Eswatini.
And
hopefully for better delivery this time.
Utilize set pieces also can come in handy. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Straight to the hands of, very comfortable save there from Albertina. Quite always on alert, I must say, on her feet. No room for mistakes. So, and as Eswatini keep going forward here. Well, they have the ball. This is Sifokazi now. Just trying to find, that was Mpanza, but nothing from it really. So now is a foul on the Angolans. That was Luanda who was down, and this is now to their advantage, the Angolans. Luanda will do this one. It's a free kick. What can they do here? And they utilize this one, perhaps push more forward. We'll find out. It is actually going to be taken up now by Adelina. Just some tactics here, but you would say perhaps didn't go as perfectly as they would have hoped, but still in their possession. That's all, as you would say, that matters. Angolan side. But also a bit more frustrating for them now in this past few moments. You see how much they started so strong, and now it seems like it's not flowing as smoothly as it was at the beginning.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was as one-sided as we saw, but here we have another chance.
It's a kick in here that was Gloria, but she couldn't really capitalize off it. Now here comes Sandra with this one. What can she do? Flicked away by captain Dlamini there. Wonderful play from her. Really been involved. Angola still have the ball here. Just out of play now. That should be a throw-in for ESWATINI. Now, header to ESWATINI's captain, Dlamini. Oh, that's dangerous one here, Alex. What can she do, Alexandra, now here? That's a wonderful chance for Angola. Here comes Alexandra with the ball. She flicks it. Wow! That's a big blow for her there. She had the chance. So, you would say chances, actually. Just still, once again, they fail to get in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit frustrating for the coaches because you can clearly see that the game is there for the winning for each team. And yeah, and the chances that both teams are taking, I mean, you could see how she connected with that one. She was already falling onto the ground. And yeah, unfortunately, it's another chance that is slipped away from the Angolans.
No, perhaps they want to really get that goal. Gotta work a little bit harder here, the Angolans. ESWATINI may or may not use that to their advantage. They have the ball now. This one's Sifokazi now with this one. Pushing forward, was trying to get it to Banza, but couldn't really keep it up. But they have this throw-in now. Let's see if they can get the job done.
It's a nice tactical battle between two teams that are clearly well drilled by both coaches.
Absolutely, Afeni. And if you find yourself in the areas of Olympia, and come and enjoy some lovely set of football this afternoon. It is the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship, the Region 5 Youth Games, currently underway here in Namibia, in Windhoek, as well as several other sport codes happening in Swakopmund. It is a day of football here. Already had 2 women's games take place yesterday. The host nation drawing against Malawi. We had Botswana defeat Zimbabwe by 2-1. This is the 3rd game on the Women's Championship, and so far it is 0-0. Both of these teams really hoping to keep that going, keep that momentum going, because a win is very, very vital in a competition of this magnitude.
Especially if your 2 opponents are Zambia and Angola. I mean Zambia and
South Africa.
South Africa.
Indeed. That's quite going to be something to witness later on as well. But, this is Angola now here with the ball. Just throwing from Marcelina. Finding Sandra there. Sandra losing it out. It's a battle between the two number 10s, Sandra and Sifokazi. And also really lovely display of sportsmanship we just saw there. Always lovely to see in the game of football. This is a free kick here for ESWATINI, will be taken up by none other than captain herself, Dlamini. And she comes. Had a wonderful game so far, Dlamini, really. And Angola pick it up. Marcelina with this one. Couldn't find, she was probably looking for Alexandra. And failed to really get hold of her. You'd say perhaps both goalkeepers really at work, which is good. Shows a level of competitiveness. That's goalkeeper Albertina there of Angola and Boyisa of ESWATINI. But, it is both teams still vying for that goal, or goals rather. It's picked up by ESWATINI, not Sifokazi here. Wonderful play, but just loses it out to Gloria. Gloria, well, taken away by, that is Dudlu. Finding Captain Dlamini. But still chasing it down here. That is very dangerous one from Gomez. She's coming for it. Here she comes now. Well, fortunately unable to find the likes of Sandra and Alexandra who were in the box. But she really twisted and turned it well there, I must say, Gomez.
It is quite cold here in Windhoek, so you could probably think that the feet of each players are just frozen here, so they're not getting proper connection.
You think maybe weather has you believe that weather has an impact on this one today?
A little bit, but let's see.
Well, now perhaps Angola can get something out of this one, chasing it down, but well, the Swatini defense says not today. Just, you've got to admire that defense backline from Swatini in this last few minutes of the game. Really have locked in. The no-nonsense defending they've been doing out here is quite admirable. Angola still pushing forward though. They are looking for that goal. And I make sure that, as you said yesterday, their male counterparts winning their first game against the host Namibia, 1-0. So we'll be looking to keep that spirit going, energy going. This pass here to it's picked up by Marcelina. Marcelina finding Sandra here. Sandra just seeing it to the box. Well, it was Alexandra, but it was flicked away by Gama.
You can hear the coaches trying to encourage the Angolan players to just do a bit better when it comes with the ball in the final third.
Absolutely.
They're not really impressed with what they're seeing today.
Want to make sure that you keep that energy going. Very interesting set of plays so far here at the Higingop Stadium between these two impressive sides. Angola taking on ESWATINI. And as it stands, both teams still with 1 point each in their respective group. So, you get to see where exactly we're going forward. That's Group B.
Brilliant work there by Panza. Wins a free kick in a very, very good position, and a good position for Eswatini to potentially either test the goalkeeper or take the lead here.
That's the energy that you want to keep moving forward. You mentioned really, really great stuff to watch here. So
it's in such a good position. If you had to put the ball anywhere to take a free kick, it's in that one. It's in position A1. Hopefully, she can get a good connection on the ball and can open the scoring here in this very, very tightly contested match.
What can they do here, perhaps, Eswatini? Can they get this one in the back of the net? I'll have to find out. They have had a few chances. Not as many as their opponents, but all you need is one chance, like you say, Afeni. And Eswatini with this one now. Here comes just going for it. Will she get in the back of the net? Well, just now! She scored!
It is in position A1. What a goal! Fantastic goal!
And that right there, Afeni, is what we say. All you need is one chance. And that's a goal for Eswatini. Wonderful, really, to watch here.
A pile driver. I did allude that if you had to put the ball in any position in the field for a free kick, it's that one.
Absolutely, and that one coming from Dlamini. Sitabile Dlamini with the first goal of the match, also the first goal of the day for this women's championship. Young lady from DTS, way back home in Eswatini. She has scored and puts her team ahead here. It is Eswatini 1, Angola 0 here at the Hayagengop Stadium for this COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship.
What a goal. Struck it very beautifully into the top corner. Goalkeeper had no chance. In fact, you could have put 3 goalkeepers there. They would not have any chance. And it puts Eswatini in a very, very good position just before the halftime break.
That's honestly what football is all about. Really had a vision and they kept going. Oh, it is still much time to go in this encounter, but it's always good to have the upper hand. Can Angola respond here? Perhaps more of a wake-up call for them to utilize their chances, Hafeni, the Angolans?
Yes, I mean,
that should be.
I mean, the Angolans just need to try to be a bit more clinical in front of goal. And, you know, you can never plan for a free kick, to defend a free kick in that sense. And unfortunately for the Angolans, the Eswatini player right there took a chance and scored a very, very fantastic free kick. And the coach should be very, very pleased at this point of time.
That is Coach Atwald Ludu. Speaking to the players now again, just maybe to tell them to keep going. Also the coach of Angola. What are you telling your players if you are Jose Trindade there, Hafeni?
Well, very confused for the Angolans because they've been excellent so far. And it had to take something special to break the deadlock today, especially with the strikers from both sides misfiring. But for Angola, you should really just try to increase the intensity of your play. I think they started becoming a bit more selfish as the players, trying to be a bit, it was trying to be a bit individual based. But when they started the game, it was a bit more short passes, intricate passes. So hopefully they can revert back to that system in the second half or before halftime break.
Wow, just look at that from Eswatini defense. My goodness, that's no nonsense defending from Gama there. She said, well, it's not going anywhere, not on my watch. But also very risky type of defending there.
you know, we have this old saying in football where it's either the ball or the man. And in this case, both the girl and the ball did not go through that brilliant or hard challenge from the Eswatini players.
Angola with his chance here, just straight to goal though. Goalkeeper rather. Who's been a little bit more relaxed than when this game first started. Buisa. I remember she was the much busier. Well, it is 3 minutes added on here in this first half. Can Angola level it? Maybe Eswatini double it. Make sure that they go into halftime with all that confidence, knowing that they are 2 goals up. But, well, 3 minutes added on. What can these two sides do here? Looks like
I guess they have 3 minutes now to change, 3 minutes additional time to change this score line.
Absolutely. And Angola now here trying to do just that. The ball didn't really go nowhere when not taken from Adelina, but was unable to get anything out of it. Angola still with the possession here. Pushing it forward. This is Gloria. Gloria now is looking for, that is Alexandra. She gets hold of her. Oh, gotta be careful there now, Marcelina, or rather Adelina. Don't want to make those mistakes.
Not where the Angolans want the ball to be at this point of time.
I think also can be frustrating for them. It's becoming a little bit more evident. Perhaps during this halftime need to go back to our dressing room and just regroup and see how they can sort of approach this one in the second half.
Exactly.
There's this throw in here now. Eswatini still not satisfied. Want to make sure that they have a much more confident scoreline. There's 2 moments to go before this first half is over between these two sides, Eswatini and Angola. So far, quite what you want to see here, competitiveness between these two sides. Especially when you're in a group with some of the best, really. It's South Africa and Zambia. You would already say you would even say, well, you are the underdog. You want to make sure you want to perform, but again, it's football. Anything is possible. Just because you're in a group with South Africa and Zambia doesn't necessarily mean you are ruled out.
The ball is round.
Exactly. And this one's here now for Eswatini. It is Dlamini. This one has those long shots of hers. I must say her vision is impeccable, by the way.
Yes.
Incredible vision she has. Well, and that concludes, you say, this first half here between these two sides. It is Eswatini in the lead here at halftime with 1 goal to 0. A goal coming in by none other than the lady herself, Sitabile Dlamini, putting her side ahead. And as it stands here at the High Up Stadium, it is Eswatini 1, Angola 0. Afeni, just Mapeni.
Yeah, no, it was a very tightly contested half between the two teams. As you could see that Angola started like a house on fire, and very much unfortunate to see that they didn't take any of those chances. And when the Eswatini defense was a bit disorganized, the Angolans didn't take their chances, but it gave a chance for the Eswatini deep backline to be more structured, to be more organized. And when they were organized, they kind of stabilized the ship and allowed them to take more of the chances. As you can see, more of the
What did you make of that in terms of just highlights here between these two sides? We saw Angola, the side that came in full force, really. I thought the attacking side had 2 or 3 chances already in the first 4 minutes of the game.
It was hard tackles.
We saw
Missed chances.
and that was from Dlamini there, and just a chance there from Angola that really was one that was straight. One could have, if you were an Angolan spectator or fan, definitely heard that one, because would have gone in the back of the net. That was a chance. Great thinking. That was from Maria to Gloria. Gloria just was unable to finish that one off. And here's another chance. That was for ESWATINI. Also really kept pushing as the game went on. And that's what it's all about. You keep driving forward regardless of how much possession of the game you have. And that's really what ESWATINI were doing. And here, just looking at that chance here by Angola once again. Goalkeeper got a touch to that. You look at that very closely. There's a chance from Alexandra. Really went for it, but and there's that goal there from the Golden Lady. What a goal really there was from Dlamini. Putting it her team ahead there. So it ends here in this first half, and now it stands ESWATINI 1, Angola 0. Do stay tuned for that second half to find out who will walk away winners, or maybe even a draw in this encounter.
My name is Ndoripula Hamtumwa. I'm the chairperson of the Region 5 Youth Games. Namibia is known for hosting major multidisciplinary games. As you recall, in 2006, Namibia hosted this edition, and that created a platform for us to be able to host junior multidisciplinary competition, such as the AU Region 5 Youth Games. We have the systems in place, therefore Namibia is destined to host these major games. This is a platform where we shape characters, where we shape new ideals, where we create friendship, where we begin to speak about economic empowerment, youth empowerment. And this creates excitement. This brings in the nerves to make the competition great, because this is where we break barriers. Destiny is only shaped by those that believes in working with the youth. And for me, I remain indebted to these young men and women who believes that Africa must arise, and it can only be arise by bringing everybody together and bringing the youth at the center of development. My wish is that when all the athletes that are coming here, they must come with an open mind that dreams can become a reality. Sport has the power to create an economic enhancement in the lives of all the athletes. So I wish all the athletes that are coming here all the best, and as I said, all dreams are valid and they can be a reality through sport.
It is the Region 5 Youth Games 2024. We're excited for you to join us in the land of the brave, Windhoek, Namibia. We're also excited for you to join us on the socials, and we have 3 main hashtags for these games. And I've got my chairman here, as well as my general manager, to share with us the hashtags. Hashtag
Own the Moment.
and hashtag,
I am Region 5.
and it is hashtag More Than Games. We're excited. Join us on our socials. Join us, share your videos with us, and walk this journey with us. It is Region 5 Youth Games 2024. See you there.
And we are underway for this second half of the COSAFA Under-20 Championship, this Region 5 Youth Games. It is this ESWATINI taking on Angola. And so far in this encounter, it is ESWATINI with the upper hand. They score that first goal coming in from Dlamini. Will we see a comeback here from Angola, or will ESWATINI make sure that they stand firm and strong in getting this one, making sure that they win this game? Well, I am Michelle Shapange, and I am with none other than the ever-amazing Afeni Deitunga, carrying you through these proceedings for this afternoon. Afeni, this is the second half. What did you anticipate should be the approach here from the Angolans?
The Angolans are going to be a bit upset that they didn't take any of those chances in the first half. But I'm expecting them to come out guns blazing. They have now rested for 15 minutes. And now they are fresher, and we'll see if they can now have more of those intricate passes they've seen in the opening exchanges in that first 5 minutes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now here, Angola is pushing forward. That is Alexandra there with the ball, but we do have a player down for ESWATINI. Well, she is getting up now. Alexandra pushing forward here. It's chance for Angola, but it's a little bit too fast for Gomez. Perhaps still have a player down for ESWATINI. Hopefully, it is the goal scorer, Dlamini. We'll be hoping that she's okay, as you don't want to lose a great player like her in the very first minutes
Not at
of
all.
the second half.
Not at all. Not at all.
While you are 1-0 up.
Exactly. And this front line have been working tirelessly to make sure that the Angolan defense is put in 6s and 7s. So
Absolutely.
you don't want to disrupt that cohesion that the front three have.
Indeed. It's quite an interesting one to witness here at the High Up Stadium. Right here for these Region 5 Youth Games. So football being one of the 12 sport codes more. It is women's football, the COSAFA Under-20 Championships. Day 2, to be specific. Already had 2 games yesterday. Those results going in favor of, we got a win from Botswana against Zimbabwe 2-1. We got a draw between Malawi and Malawi. And now it is ESWATINI here in the lead against Angola.
No high-scoring game so far, which kind of talks to the level of the competition. Yeah, the competitiveness here within the women's side. And yes, as much as people like to see goals, we would like to also see the tight games as well.
Absolutely. Now, Captain Dlamini here with this one, really, really holding her team happily together here, leading by example, you must say. And it's well picked up by the Angolans now. This is Angola moving forward. Maria with this one, trying to get hold of, oh, unfortunately for them, assistant referee says offside. And I mean, the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship made a return to the calendar last year for the first time since 2019. And that was won by Zambia, and the previous edition was claimed by East African guest nation Tanzania. So the Zambia, which are our record time 12 winners of the regional finals in the men's competition, with defending champion South Africa claiming 9 victories. Very lovely to see. Well, it's a good chance here for...
It's a penalty.
Well, straight.
It was a dangerous ball in from Maria, and it went over the defense of the ESWATINI backline, and they couldn't cope with that, and the ESWATINI defender had no choice but to make that push because she was clear on goal.
Well, And Angola will be delighted with this one. There is that opportunity for them to level here at the Hagenga Stadium.
It's the chief tormentor of the first half, Sandra, to take this penalty. Can she have that composure to slot it in?
Now we have to find out. Our referee just making sure that everything is in order before. And this is where now goalkeeper Buisa now has to show her strength. Can she keep this one out, or will Sandra finally, after all of those missed chances, get her goal in this very first few minutes of the second half? And this game between ESWATINI and Angola. And here she comes and starts at the back of the net. She scores here, Sandra, for Angola. They have leveled. And that's what it's all about. Just off half time, and Angola have equalized here. And this one against ESWATINI. A penalty. A goal coming in.
Very, very good penalty.
Coming in
Slotted
there.
right into the top corner. Goalkeeper had no chance of saving that one, and it's a good example to the kids watching at home.
Absolutely.
How to take a penalty.
Quite lovely to witness. That's what competitiveness, you mentioned there earlier, Afeni. And this is what competitiveness looks like. Angola now, perhaps, will be able to sort of build momentum from this one. And be able to maybe go ahead, perhaps get another one. Let's find out. This is a lovely one here from, oh, that's a lovely one from Gomez. And she goes to the back of the net again. Wow! Angola have done it. That one coming in from Maria. Gomez saw her. Flicked it in well, passed it beautifully. And it is Angola with a remarkable comeback in this second half. It is a 2-1. Wow.
2 quick goals to put them back in the lead, and it's exactly what they wanted. A good response by the Angolans.
Absolutely. They did exactly. You can see they really regrouped and have set that plan.
What we didn't take note is that while those 2 goals were scored, Dlamini was out for Eswatini, effectively putting them for 10 ladies down, or 10 ladies for that 5 minutes that Angola scored those 2 goals.
And now that's a substitution officially being made. Dlamini, as you mentioned, now off and being replaced by Mabila Buchla, the 18-year-old. Hopefully she can live up to those standards. And you have a player like Dlamini come off, who is the goal scorer for ESWATINI. No. Still about 40 minutes to go in this game, and well, that could have been a chance for ESWATINI there.
Those last 5 minutes is an example as if you are given an advantage, you better take it. And Angola got 2 chances, and they took those chances. But despite that, Eswatini came on with a good counter-attacking situation right now. And they have a corner resulting from that counter-attack, and it's a good response so far.
Absolutely. Well, this is an opportunity for Larissa, perhaps the groups to just regroup, the teams. See, have a water break, everybody else. You are watching this COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship and the Region 5 Youth Games football tournament. It is ESWATINI versus Angola. ESWATINI were 1-0 up before half-time. After half-time, they still were 1-0 up. And Angola, with that first goal in the first few minutes, and then in less than 5 minutes, they went up. They scored another goal. Our first one, the penalty kick coming in from Sandra, and then, of course, Thomas. So you would say that they are swinging very smoothly now, Angola. Still look like they are looking for more. Nice, wonderful pass there. Oh, that was a good pass from Gloria, really. A good cross, rather.
Good cross there. Unfortunately, not checking the lines there as Alessandra.
Absolutely.
Here they are on the counter-attack again. Here's Gloria.
Spilled by the goalkeeper.
Absolutely. No. This Angolan side looking more determined to absolutely get as many goals in the back of the net as possible.
Not sure what the coach has told them at halftime, but they look totally up for it. They look totally up for this challenge, and they've turned it around in quick time to put them in a very favorable advantage going into the rest of the second half.
Absolutely. Now, Angola pushing, all blocked away by captain.
Here comes ESWATINI.
Yep, looking for it, push forward. This one's now an opportunity for ESWATINI. Get one back. And that's a, oh, good strike really. On to goal.
The game is starting to open up here, as both teams are now going for the jugular. It's a bit of the exact opposite of the first half, where both teams were playing very conservative football. Now both teams are trying to go for it. ESWATINI now cannot sit back. They cannot afford to not score the next goal.
And this is looks like what a painful clash here between the two players. Hoping that they're okay.
It's not a very good clash between the two players. You can see both of them had the eyes for the ball. It's just in this case, the referee deemed it as a foul for ESWATINI. Now, not in the exact same position as they had in the first half, but still in a position where they can cause somewhat of trouble to the Angolan backline.
Well, that's what. Let's see exactly what Dlamini, the captain, can do here. This is a good opportunity.
See if they can give a special delivery here. Will she go for goal or will she float it in? Let's see.
Here she comes now, Dlamini, the captain. Just a bit, well, was straight to the hands of the goalkeeper, but had there been a player there, an ESWATINI player, as she dropped the ball, maybe would have been a good chance to rebound. But now, just more of a competitive game, really, between the two sides.
Very competitive game between the two sides here, and the Angolans, that 5 minutes that they had, that they scored those 2 goals, proving to be the difference maker so far in the game. It's the push there by the Eswatini backline.
I mean, it's also it's a reflection of that scoreline. Really, our team still pushing. Angola not feeling satisfied just yet. Still looking for a goal or goals. This is a free kick from Maria.
No pushing, no pulling. Who is it? No pushing, no pulling.
Maria on the ball here, trying to see if she can strike one at the goal. She's in a good position. Let's see what she can do.
And let's see exactly what she can do here. Just ball straight to, that is the hands of Buisa, the goalkeeper of Eswatini. And here comes Gama here. That's well picked up by Gloria. Gloria now chasing it. Oh, was trying to find, that was goal scorer Sandra. Still in their possession here, Angola, so I'm sure it'll be thrilled. Now, Eswatini looking to push forward. False shot though, because it's picked up by Anna. It's a throw-in for Eswatini now. It's still with a squad, but unfortunately there Londile.
Alexandra doesn't stop running, chasing down all those loose balls. It's a hard-working striker there.
Indeed, and she just keeps going at you. She has that aura, that attacking aura, really. I'm saying it if I can imagine playing against her. Now, it's a throw in here for Eswatini. Just a bit of a clash there. But Gomez is up. Eswatini looking to push forward now. And crossing Sufakazi, picking it up there. Trying to find Seko, but fails to do so. Eswatini now. That was lovely to see from Panza. And now Angola. And they, maybe some tired legs now we're witnessing here as well. The likes of Sandra.
Eswatini have to try and hang into the game and try to find a way back into it. There's still a lot of time. There is still a lot of time for them to come back.
Absolutely. So far, so good. So far, so good, you would say. From their side, what do you make of? What do you make, though, of this? Whoa!
Ooh.
That's a wonderful strike. Came out of nowhere. Oh, my.
It's well deserved. It's well deserved.
And you heard it from the stadium, really, the way they hit the back of the net from up here, too. What a goal.
We were wondering,
a rocket.
we were trying to figure out when would she be on the score line.
My goodness, what a goal. Angola have added a third. 3-1.
We were wondering when she was going to be on the score line.
Maria.
Quick corner taken.
Maria
Fantastic shot into the top corner.
Wow. Haveni, that's some wonderful header play we just witnessed there.
Man.
It is Angola here with this wonderful comeback in this second half. They are 3-1.
It's a penalty.
What a dramatic
This game,
second half this is.
This is a fantastic game. Drama all over. We were just celebrating the brilliance of Maria, and now there's another penalty, and Eswatini can claw one back.
Wow. And just like that, this is will be taken up by Gama of Eswatini, the defender. Will she get one back for her team? Let's find out. Just saw Sandra celebrating, as you mentioned, on the other side.
They hadn't even finished celebrating it.
That's the beauty and the funny part about football.
Man. Let's see. Can she have that composure and claw one back for Eswatini?
Well, let's find out. Here you go. And she scores! Eswatini got one back. It is 3-2 now. My goodness, this is what it's all about.
All these goals today have been nothing
You
but
call it a
spectacular.
A goal galore.
Goal galore.
Gama has scored here for her
Eswatini
team.
2. Angola 3.
Lorenzo Gama, the 16-year-old from Mazimba High School, has scored for Eswatini. It is 3-2 now here at the Hagegengop Stadium. And this fixture between Eswatini and Angola.
Yes, another
And
opportunity.
the chance for Eswatini to find one back. Just maybe a bit too slow there. Could have been possibly a 3-3.
Man,
Afeni.
can't take your eyes off the screen. You can't take your eyes off the screen. We already told you before the game started that these two teams, it's going to be a very exciting contest. We could see that in the first half, it was just a feeling out session.
Absolutely.
But in the second half, now both teams are going for broke. Man.
Wow.
South Africa, Zambia, are you watching?
Well,
there's no walkovers here. There's
That's
no
what-
walkovers here. These two teams can attack.
they are doing fantastic, really. Oh,
It's another injury here. As you see, the goalkeeper accidentally collided with their own player
and
in
that's
the
the
box.
worst thing, hey? Hoping that she will be okay. Now some of these, see from up here, some of the players warming up. I'll be looking for possible substitutions.
Angola looks stunned completely, wondering how could we get from such a comfortable position into a position of uncomfort.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite something. And she's still down. She is still down here. That is Albertina João of Angola, the goalkeeper. Plays for Malu FC, 17 years of age. But it looks looking most likely that she will be getting back into this one. Is still strong enough to continue.
You can hear from the bench of the Angolans, they are trying to encourage her to be strong.
Keep going.
They know they need her. They know they need her.
I think you as one for you as a player, it feels nice to know that your team relies on you.
But I'm hurt.
Well, you can look at it from that side as well.
Yeah, so.
The game continues here. It is 3-2. Angola in the lead by 3 goals to 2 here at the Hagegengop Stadium against Eswatini. Eswatini looking to perhaps draw another one back so that they can level the score. They were 1-0 up in the first half, and then things quickly changed or dramatically switched up in the second half. Angola equalized, and then they scored, and then they scored again. And then Eswatini pulled one back not just so long ago. So it's been quite a drama-filled match. 2 penalties given away. Both teams.
I think tactically, Eswatini has made an adjustment there, bringing back their captain into the defense and tried to stabilize it. And now also not only stabilizing the defense, but you also have a ball-playing centre-back now who can string passes from the back to the front. And they have also changed it to a 3-3-4, encouraging them to push up even more.
And that's good work in their advantage. They will be hoping. Just still Angola perhaps also making sure that they do not lose the plot here. It looks like we might be having some substitutions for Eswatini specifically. In the moment, we'll be hearing or finding out who will be substituting who in this game. Mafeni, we are into the second half. Your expectations met yet?
Expectations very much met, and we knew already that Angola had to come out in the second half guns blazing, which they did, to be fair, scoring those 3 goals. But it's the reaction of Eswatini that I'm also impressed with. Here comes the Angolans again. Good trickery.
Well, yeah, making sure. Twist and turn here. Eswatini definitely really looking for that equalizer. And Captain Dlamini, the only Dlamini now left on the field, on the field of play. And Angola have the ball here. This is, of course, none other than Luanda, finding out but loses it up to just. Should be a foul there.
Looked like a clean tackle, but the referee was not impressed.
Yeah. All right, and substitutions be made now. This is
number 10, Dlangelile Kapalala. In jersey number 17, Kebo Kanini.
Yes, there you have it. That is Kebo coming on. I was just talking about Dlamini's. Another Dlamini has come on again. This is Kebo Dlamini, the number 17, only 17 years of age, replacing. That is Kametse there, the defender. Eswatini. We do have an Angolan player who's down. Just medics just running up to make sure and check what exactly is happening there. And another major fixture coming your way later this afternoon. One that you don't want to miss, South Africa versus Zambia, the defending champions. That's coming your way. 3 p.m. so far. This one, this game between Eswatini and Angola. Very entertaining match. With seeing Angola being in the lead here by 3-2. Just in terms of how well these young ladies are and how talented they are, showcasing it on this very big stage, the Region 5 Youth Games. The biggest stage you can showcase your talent on the SADC region.
Looks like they're going for the stretcher here, and it's not looking good.
We're hoping that she will be hopefully not too serious. Still have a couple of games to go, and don't want to lose a player in the very first game of the competition. That's looks like that should be
Domingos.
Domingos, who's limping off there. Domingos Mafuma, a defender, is one who is playing with some sort of injury at the moment. We're finding out if she will be permanently removed for this game or if maybe she will make her return to the field. We have to just wait and find out. For now, play continues. It's in Angola's possession now here. This is throw in here for Angola by Anna. Anna with the ball here. Here she comes now. Oh, defended away by the Eswatinian players. I'd say for flick now. Is the very dangerous Alexandra now. Twisting and turning. Oh, how dangerous she is, really. Something about her, how fast her feet are. Just can't even see where she's going or where she's coming from. Somehow she still has the ball.
Exactly. And if there's any player from this Angolan side that actually deserves a goal, it's her.
Absolutely.
She's been excellent with the ball. Very trickery, as you could say. Like, you know, she doesn't only use one foot as well. She uses both feet. You don't know where she will go, whether she will go right or left. Very good, talented striker.
Very composed too. She does it with such calmness. And this is now a chance for Angola to, well, get another one, but slightly off target there by, that's Sandra, or rather Maria. Set pieces. It can have a very, very huge impact on a game. We've already seen about 3 goals. About 3 goals that have come from set pieces. I mean, about 3. You've seen that 2 penalties, and then that goal from the free kick, the very first goal of the game from Dlamini as a free kick. And just pushing forward. One team is trying to get back in it to make sure that they equalize and perhaps get this one back. And the other, I think, to make sure that they maintain the lead, that they win the game, and they don't lose this lead, because I think it's one of the most frustrating things, especially when you were 3-1 up. If those goals, if the opponent is able to get 2 back and equalize, then it can be a bit frustrating.
It's what a ball.
Fast. Ooh. Ball picked up there by Mbuyisa. Could have been a different story if she had not gotten to that ball, perhaps. Now here, Angola with it. Oh, well, flicked away by the Eswatini defense. Very fast to it too. Quick with it, right? Now, Eswatini looking to break here. What can they do?
Good ball rotation by the Eswatini players.
Absolutely, they do have a very fast and protecting. Very good at their pass. That's a missed chance, or rather missed Cross there by Gama. And Angola just looking to move it forward. This is very
great
lovely
trickery.
from Gomez here. And it's picked up by, that is Maria. Maria finding, she found Alexandra, but unfortunately she was just off target with that one. Could have been a lovely assist there from Gomez. It is Angola still in the lead here by 3 goals to 2 against ESWATINI in this COSAFA U20 championship of the Region 5 Youth Games, taking place at the Hayagingop Stadium. And let's say
Here comes the Angolans again.
they're still pushing to ensure that they get that 4th goal.
Oh.
You see the way she pointed to the ball to say, where did you go? I had control of you. And that was Maria. She did well.
It's a free kick outside
That's a
the
free
box.
kick for, and the very edge, for Angola. They'll be pleased with that one. Bit sloppy there from Eswatini defense. I want to give away such free kicks.
In a tricky position because this ball has to go over the wall and down.
I mean, Angola definitely will love this one. Good chance for them to get a 4th goal here. And this one will be taken up. Here comes Angola now with this free kick. Can they get in the back of the net? We have to find out. Here she comes. Straight to the very cool, calm, collected, and she slots it home. Wow! Angola have scored another. It is 4-2. Another goal from set pieces.
5 set piece goals. But nevertheless, it's been an entertaining game so far, and I think well deserved by the Angolans.
That is Gloria. Gloria has done it. That is putting another goal in the back of the net.
That is the 6th.
Ayuaro Gloria from VGC Academia rather. She's just 15 years of age. Well, Angola really
6th different goal scorer.
Which is pretty fun to watch. So you mentioned it is a goal galore here. Unpredictable. When this game started, Afeni, you mentioned how unpredictable it was. And look, you saw one team was ahead, and then it was Eswatini. And now, Angola are leading here, not just by 1 goal, but by 2 goals now. It is Angola 4, Eswatini 2, here at the Hayagingop Stadium. Just the cheers in the stadium. The entrance from Zambia, the defending champions. And
the Zambians have arrived for that
they've
mega
arrived.
clash.
They are preparing for their next fixture here will be South Africa against Zambia. Very big one to look out for. Always have to make their presence known and felt, the Zambians. But at the moment, on the field, it is Angola and Eswatini, who have produced some very, very entertaining football to watch here. so far. Now this is another free kick for the Angolans. Fun to watch. Now, this one's quite, whoa. I must say, the goalkeeper there,
Very
who
fortunate.
is very lucky.
Very fortunate that it's an offside call there.
Dangerous, really. We are witnessing some very, very entertaining football here between these two sides. Some of SADC's finest, ESWATINI and Angola. Here is ESWATINI now, looking to get one back. It was Captain Dlamini with that one, and it was not really well picked up, unfortunately. Well, assistant referee picked up an offside there. So, ESWATINI, disadvantage to kick forward now and see what they can do. Not really been seeing as much as the ball as in that second half, in that first half rather. The ball just too fast for Dlamini there. Throw it. This is Ana. And throw in here by Ana for Angola. Looking to get one back. They are not satisfied yet, the Angolans. They are not full. So today, Group B taking center stage of this Women's Championship, Under 20 Championship. South Africa, Zambia, and then of course the likes of Angola and ESWATINI. Yesterday you had Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, and Malawi at group. So 8 teams partaking in this championship. And
It's another attempt
by
by
Sunday
Eswatini
next
there.
weekend, we'll find out who will be crowned the champions of SADC in this Region 5 Youth Games football. Women's football, specifically. And looks like we'll be seeing a substitution for Angola. It's coming on. That should be, we are seeing Lourdes Pukuta rather, from ESC Poeira. 14 years of
Sandra
age.
Correa in jersey number 19, Lourdes Pukuta.
So, the goal scorer is coming off of Penny.
Exactly.
One of the most amazing players really out there. That is Poeira Sandra. As her time has come to the end for this encounter. What a game she's had. So I should be pleased with her performance.
It was an excellent game so far. And she shouldn't be upset with the stellar performance that she's been putting so far.
I mean, they still have other games that need to be played.
Trying to manage.
Make sure that you don't outplay the likes of players like her. You need to spare them a little bit as well. Avoid injuries as well. That's another substitution will be coming. We made here. This is for ESWATINI this time around. Looks like that we'll be seeing now. For ESWATINI, Bali Moyane of Mega High School. Looks like she will be coming on for ESWATINI. We're finding out who she will be replacing in a moment. Now play is on. Oh wow, this is a throw-in for Angola actually. This is from Marcelina. This one. What can I do here? Oh, it's picked up really well by Gama. Pushing forward now here. ESWATINI trying to get one back. Yeah. I think a comeback is possible in this one, Kapeni?
You know, we have seen.
Realistically speaking, do you think it's possible?
We've seen comebacks come, you know, with unlikely positions. So, but I don't think a comeback will happen in this short space of time.
CPC
We'll find out.
in jersey number 20,
We'll find out because
Mbali
we
Moyane.
still have few minutes left actually. We've already. We'll be finding out how many minutes will be added on as well in terms of additional time. Well, a substitution is about to be made, 2 of them actually, for seeing a substitution to be made for ESWATINI. And that should be Moyane coming on for ESWATINI. Angola though makes one. There she is, she comes off. Alexandra, what a game. She comes off and she was replaced by, that is Erika Andre. What a game really from Alexandra Afeni. What a talented young lady.
Tirelessly running up and down, creating chances, creating spaces for her teammates to exploit. Brilliant play from her. And you know, if there's a player that deserves Woman of the Match or Player of the Match, she could be one of the top contenders there. The only unfortunate thing is she hasn't put the ball in the back of the net. But if you base it off of her hard work and the things she has done off to allow her teammates to score, yeah, she should be one of the contenders for Player of the Match.
I couldn't agree more there, Hafeni. We'll be finding out how many minutes will be added on for this one in a moment, because we are nearing the very end of this encounter. We've seen this one 6 goals scored, 4 from Angola, 2 by ESWATINI. Can they add perhaps 1 or 2?
There's a chance.
Oh, ESWATINI with a chance here. Oh. Maybe a weak one, you would say, Hafeni?
They have the chances, though. They have the chances to score.
A chance there for ESWATINI to make it 4-3. Just failed to do so. Here is Angola still pushing forward. The talented Gloria there, finding Adelina. It's picked up though by the ESWATINI players. Captain Dlamini trying to cross it in and getting just. Yeah, what a cross really, indeed, Haveni, from Captain Dlamini. She's really been getting a lot of those, if you paid attention to her. Very clinical with those passes. Martini just gotta make sure that they also perhaps, you think, more of a defensive, just to make sure Angola doesn't get one back, or, well, safe by the bell is what you'd say. And you are watching this COSAFA Women's Under-20 Championship. Game 3 between ESWATINI and Angola. If you are just tuning in now, you missed some quite exciting. Well, and it ends there. It ends there because referee has blown her whistle. Angola have done it, produced an incredible comeback. They were 1-0 down in the first half, but it didn't let that stop them because they came back in that second half. I scored immediately as a result of a penalty. And then, less than about 33 minutes, or rather less than 3 minutes, they doubled it down. They were ahead with 2-1, scored again to make it 3-1. Eswatini then, of course, getting one back, a penalty spot, a penalty kick. But Angola just sealing it one more time to score a fourth one and take this one. They have won it. It is Angola 4, Eswatini 2. It ends here at the Hage Stadium.
Well-deserved victory by the Angolans, sending out a big statement in the group that they're not here to add numbers. They are here to participate. And now they're looking forward to the challenge, taking on two of the best teams in SADC.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more with you there, Afeni. Just some of those celebrations, jubilations. Wonderful play from them here today. Resilience, story of resilience from the Angolan side. And we now wait for that next one. It kicks off at 3 p.m. South Africa versus Zambia, rather. We're finding out as a player of the match. It is none other than... Wow, look at who's the player of the match, Afeni. It is Maria, it seems like.
Excellent already. I mean, from the first moment, she was already...
She has had a wonderful, wonderful game.
The first half, she was already stamping her authority already from the first minutes of the game. Well, fortunate enough for her to get a goal. Fortunate enough for her to play her part in this victory, and she's led this team. And you could call a number of players from this Angolan team to be the player of the match, but you know, it's a well-deserved winner by Maria.
Congratulations, Vera Maria there. Player of the match from Kamona Sporting Club, 17 years of age. But that's how it ends here for this first game of the day, this women's COSAFA Under-20 Championship. It is Angola 4, Eswatini 2. Do make sure we'll be back at 3 p.m. for that big one, South Africa versus Zambia.
DJ, já te disse, toca.